Oh
Whoa!
my God!
Who's that
What
lady?
the heck?
I've
When did
never,
she?
I've never heard that before.
I have a feeling that was like a big security thing that people were getting recorded. I'm looking it up. I'm sure there was a lawsuit.
That was terrifying.
Something must have happened that did that, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
Wow.
Everyone heard that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not ready for that.
Your meeting is now being recorded.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Me too.
So yeah, Jamie, I'm gonna like do an intro, then like have you introduce yourself, and then should I just have her talk again after that, or should I pass on to you guys, one of you guys? Because I feel like it'd be better to have it go back to her this time, actually.
Probably.
Let me just go back to
what
say,
order?
all right. So he'll do the intro. He's gonna have then you introduce yourself,
Cool.
and then just kind of give it back to you of like, all right, Jamie, give us a rundown. What is UDANCE? Like, because it's not an easy thing to kind of define, and then we'll kind of go into all the different pieces. But I think if you just do a general outline, we'll be good.
You look so excited.
I
I know, because I'm like, I love UDANCE, but I don't know half as
No,
much
it's
as you do
super,
about
it's
it.
super, yeah, it's super, not difficult to talk about, but just like tough.
I just
complex.
go there and show up, and like, I've been doing this shit for 3 years. All right.
Okay, you already have that recording. Okay. So I'm gonna count down 3, 2, 1, record, and then just hit the button. Okay. 3. Wait, no, actually, hold on. Sorry. My throat's been bothering me a little more lately in the past couple days. Okay. 3, 2, 1, record. What's up, guys? We're back with another episode of the UDiscuss podcast. Today, episode 14, we're going to be talking about everything with UDance. We have another guest on, one of our friends. Sorry,
I knew it.
I
thought you had it to continue.
I thought you did too.
So, Jamie, just hit the like little X from the track on the top left.
Oh, okay, hold on. X on the track.
I was gonna like say you could just like cut it out and I would like continue on, but like I was trying. But
Okay, I just did. Okay, I'm recording.
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1, record. What's up, guys? We're back with another episode of the UDiscuss podcast. Today, episode 14, we're going to get into everything surrounding UDance. We have another guest on today, one of our friends from Jay and Claudia's freshman year floor. We have our friend Jamie on. Jamie, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Hi. As Ross said, I was friends with Jay and Claudia and Ross also throughout college, and I graduated in 2020 with them. And yeah, I was involved with UDANCE my freshman year through an organization that I was a part of. And then sophomore and junior year, I was my sorority chapter rep. And then senior year, I had the honor of being one of the 46 members of the UDANCE executive board. Yeah, UDANCE has been a really important part of my college career, and I'm really excited to talk about it. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for
I
coming
honestly didn't know how involved you were with UDANCE. Like, I remember like senior year,
no,
I
it's
had
insane.
a question and Jay was like, oh, you should ask Jamie. I was like, did she really like it or something? Like, I genuinely just had no idea.
Jamie
Like,
knows
it
literally
was so
everything.
funny.
She
No,
knows
I'm obsessed.
she knows everything about UDANCE.
Yeah, it's always been like such a important part of like my entire like college career. It's great. I love it. So I'm really excited to talk about it.
So might as well just hop right. Okay. Sure. Might as well just hop right into it since I'd normally pass it off to Jay or Claudia at this point, but we'll just give it right to Jamie to give the breakdown of UDance.
Cool. So UDANCE is a student-run philanthropic organization that's dedicated to the fight against childhood cancer. Every school day, 46 children are diagnosed with cancer. And cancer is actually the #1 cause of death in children and teens. So UDANCE is a year-long fundraising effort to fight childhood cancer, and it culminates into a 12-hour dance marathon at the Big Bob. UDANCE raises awareness in the Delaware community through events throughout the year and provides direct financial assistance to families affected by childhood cancer. It started back in 2007. Alpha Epsilon Phi and Sigma Phi Epsilon, that's a tongue twister. They put together their first UDANCE back in 2007 and raised like $8,000, I think. And since then, UDANCE has raised over $14 million since 2007. And this year was the 15th year. So that was an exciting milestone.
Oh, yeah. And I think a lot of people, I'm just saying me, don't realize like how much actually has to go into UDANCE. Like I went to UDANCE all 4 years also, but I kind of, you raise your money and then you go for 12 hours and then it's over. But like as soon as UDANCE is over, the next day they start planning for the next year. So It's like a 24/7 ongoing thing. It's never not UDANCE.
As soon as UDANCE is over, the entire UDANCE executive board is thinking about next steps. I mean, you have to get new executive directors and an entire new board because you got to reposition people and then get new members as well with the seniors graduating. So it's a lot of moving parts consistently. So much effort goes into UDANCE. Yeah, it's crazy.
How did you get into UDANCE exec?
So as chapter rep, you have like weekly, I'm going to backtrack to sophomore and junior year. So as chapter rep, you have weekly meetings with the Greek life directors. So the Greek life directors are 2 positions on UDANCE exec board. So you have direct contact with UDANCE exec. And through that, I just started talking to my Greek life director and I was like, how do I get involved, all this stuff? And I applied junior year and I sadly didn't get it. But then senior year I got it. And you have like a small like Google form that you fill out talking about like why you care and all this stuff. And then you have an interview and then you're on. Or I guess not
Fully.
for me, but sometimes sure. But yeah, there's a bunch of moving parts within the UDANCE executive board. There's like 12 or 13 different directors and then chairs below them. So it's a lot of.
Yeah, because I remember you saying that you're like, I got a position on UDANCE exec, and I'm like, I don't know how she did it, but I'm also like not surprised. So like, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, once UDANCE, like that, the UDANCE of the year is over, they start pretty much like mass blasting, like apply to be a UDANCE exec, all this stuff, and they bring it to the chapter rep meetings as well, and they're like, please apply, all this stuff. So yeah, that's how I found out about it, and now I'm here.
Yeah, I remember when I first went to Delaware, the weekend that I had talked about last episode about Destination Delaware, and that weekend was actually the weekend of UDANCE, but we all had to like be out like by then. And I just remember like if you're like anywhere on campus, like the day of UDANCE, like there are no people. There's if you are not on South Campus, then you will not see anyone. It basically looks like apocalyptic Delaware because if you're not at UDANCE, then you're not doing anything that day because there's literally like it's everyone, so many people. I don't even know. Do you know, Jamie, how many people like attend the actual event?
Gosh.
I mean, like because like you don't even have to stay the
least.
12 hours. Like my freshman year, I literally went for like I think like 2 or 3 hours, and I was like, I regret not being there for the full 12 hours.
I remember freshman year, I like stopped in and I was like, ooh, this seems fun. Like, I wonder what this is all about. And I looked around, I'm like, this is chaos. Yeah. I was not prepared for this.
It's honestly like, how can I get as many passionate people in a room that all care about the same exact thing? Like, it's
awesome. I mean, like they do, like you'll hear about it, you'll know about it. Everyone is talking about it. Like you won't miss out on UDANCE. Like if you want to go to UDANCE, I think we all recommend that you go to UDANCE. You'll know when it is. You'll know.
You will never stop hearing about UDANCE.
Exactly. Yeah, there's so many on-campus and off-campus events. there's fundraising by going to just like streets, restaurants on Main Street, things like that.
I think
it's so easy to get involved. It's great.
Right. I think most popular, fundraising is canning, which
Oh yeah.
I don't even know how many. Like you'll see people canning like once you start in September.
Yeah.
They will go literally every single day. They'll be standing outside of grottos, and it's like, how could you not? You got to.
Yeah, they're wearing neon vests,
right?
And
yeah,
like probably blasting music.
I'd always feel so bad when I'd walk past someone and like not give them money, but I'm like, I donate to this already. Like, I'm sorry, I have nothing more to give you. Like,
yeah.
Except they were smart. They'd stand outside the bars, like you said, stand outside of grottos. Like that's when you get the most money out of people. After
they know all the best places.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're prepared.
I mean, people go far and wide. I've been to Philadelphia to can. I've canned
Really?
at home too, and on Long Island. Yeah. Like
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, but you also have I mean, how much have you raised in total? Do you know?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, I'm just
I figured
you
did it.
I would say probably around like 10,000, probably 12,000.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of annoying emails I've sent to, not annoying, sorry, that's not the right word. The amount of persistent emails that I've sent to family members and oh my gosh, my mom has been like my biggest supporter in all this, and her company matches, which is really great. So anything that our close family members want to donate, we go through her, so her company will like double whatever I get, which is awesome. So if you know anyone in big companies like Disney or any banks or anything like that, it's really easy to raise more that way.
Yeah, I've done my fair share of fundraising, but I'm definitely
you have too, Jay. Don't discredit yourself.
Yeah, I'm not at that point, but I mean, I still like for this year, I still donated. Like I wish I was there this year. I think not being able to actually physically be there last year, like sucked a lot. So I was like, I
remember after we graduated, I was like, if there's one thing I'm not going to miss, it's the thousands of UDANCE emails I get. And now I'm kind of like, but wait, now I miss it.
I know.
Like it was such a part of UD, and now I'm like, and that's gone. It's kind of strange. I didn't think I'd miss it, but
I love that because I feel like Delaware, there's like a not distinct, but it's obvious when people are involved in sororities and Greek life and like they have their sports or something like that. But UDANCE is like one event that brings literally all students together, no matter like if you're in a Greek life or if you're on a sports team, if you're in an organization, even if you're doing it alone, you can totally be a part of UDANCE, like no matter what.
If you're doing it alone, like if you're just, because I think my freshman year I didn't have like a whole fundraising page and everything, but sophomore year I did, and I did it alone. But like you go to UDANCE and you see everyone so it's not alone. You're not alone. You can fundraise alone, but like once you're there, like someone will be at UDANCE because
you'll also never be bored during UDANCE itself. Like the actual day of event, you'll never be bored. There's always something happening.
It's like I don't think I've in the 3 years, well, I guess 3 years that I've gone, I don't think I've done like half the stuff that you can do on the day.
Probably not. I don't even think I've been. Right.
I mean, it's like it's 12 hours and they pack as much as possible into those 12 hours.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
To be fair, my freshman year, I spent probably 7 of those hours doing silent disco, so
that's fair.
Silent disco is so much fun.
Yeah, very fair. So Jamie, I know you had basically gave the general rundown of UDANCE, but the B+ Foundation is something that is not only at Delaware, that is at a lot of schools across the country. So if you want to just talk about how that was started.
Yeah, so the Andrew McDonough B+ Foundation is the sole beneficiary of UDANCE. Andrew B+ Andrew McDonough Be Positive Foundation was created to honor the life of Andrew McDonough. And it's created by his family. Andrew was a great student and athlete, and he battled leukemia and other complications from the cancer. And on July 14th, 2007, when he was 14, he passed away. His blood type was B positive. So his family throughout his battle would always say, be positive, and just to like live like Andrew is what they say now, because he just had such a, I mean, obviously I didn't have the pleasure of meeting him, but his family says he had just such a great aura around him and was just such a positive person, like no matter what, throughout his entire life. Yeah, that's how the Be Positive Foundation started. And the Be Positive Foundation now provides financial assistance to families of children affected by cancer nationwide, like Jay said. And they fund also cutting edge research. And in addition, the Be Positive Foundation provides emotional support through the use of Be Positive Heroes. So Be Positive Heroes are children that are currently fighting or have fought cancer, and every organization that participates in UDANCE, so every Greek life, every sports team, every RSO, and every residence hall has a paired Be Positive hero. And that's the way that once you join like a team related to UDANCE, you'll be able to meet your Be Positive hero, spend time with them, and create that emotional bond that hopefully lasts a really long time.
I was on the equestrian team, and our hero, she was the cutest girl ever, and she was obsessed with horses. Like, that's why she was like paired with our team. And she'd come to every single horse show, and at the end, she would like ride in her own special class and everything, and like win a ribbon with her sister and everything. And it was such a like cute, positive part. Like, of course, the underlying aspect of it is not great, but like the fact that you get to do that and have somebody come and like, she's just hanging out with 120 horse girls, and she's obsessed with horses. Like, it's just kind of her happy place. Like, it was so cute. It was so cute.
How many heroes are there like each year about? Because I know like it's not just like I know like each fraternity, sorority, and like clubs, they all get assigned heroes. Like, how many heroes do? I don't know if that's like how many heroes do we have? Like, I don't know how to like word that, but
I mean, there's for every organization, not only at UDANCE, but like nationwide. So
right.
I honestly don't know that number. That would be a really cool fact though. But they consider every child that they help a Be Positive hero, you know, whether or not you actually get to see them or not is different. But
right.
You know, every child fighting cancer is a hero to us.
Okay, pause.
Don't actually hit pause on
your audio.
No.
Don't actually pause.
Yeah,
we'll just like cut this out.
Yeah.
I think we should. I think it's in a good order, Jay. I think if we go to.
I haven't been looking at this, so I apologize if I cut ahead.
You're perfect.
No. Like, you don't have to whatsoever.
I think like how to get involved, you can talk about like specifically like individual fundraising, and then how it works within your teams, and like then
they have the different they have like morale or dancer, comic
right, and talk about those levels, and then we'll actually like what details of the event, like what it kind of looks like, you know. And then any fun facts you may have, or like fun stories or something like that. And I think
and there's also like a bunch of ways to get involved that we didn't talk about, that Eisen canning, stuff like that, or like not involved, but to fundraise, and I guess.
Okay.
Things like that.
Good.
So I know we had discussed a couple ways that you can be involved in UDANCE, but there are way more than just a couple ways to be involved in UDANCE. Even like this year, I guess technically you could say I was involved with UDANCE. I donated and did all my stuff. I actually donated to people canning because I was at Delaware one day. So there's tons of different ways to get involved. Sorry, someone popped up. There are tons of different ways to get involved. What they are, Jamie. I don't know.
Great segue.
Yeah, so fundraising wise, there's so much to do. I think a really easy way is to post on social media. That personally is one of my most like beneficial ways, just because I post so much on social media. Emailing is actually the most, like, statistic wise, the most money you get per like effort, I guess. You know, like you have like UDANCE provides you with an email template, and you simply just change some words around, maybe add a little personal note, and they say that's the most like beneficial way to fundraise. But social media wise, I mean, once UDANCE is like once the year of UDANCE happens, you'll see on social media all over, every single person involved in UDANCE would be posting like Venmo me, all this stuff, and there's dares all the time being done, and all this like fun stuff to get people involved and enticed in UDANCE. In general, there's also just events on campus. I mean, you can donate as simple as, like Jay said, anyone canning, or you can buy any merch or anything like that. All that money goes towards the total that we reveal on the day of.
I know, like, a lot of places, like on Main Street, you'll just see that they have like 20% of your purchase goes towards UDANCE. If you just literally, all you have to do is just say like, put this towards UDANCE, and then they do it. Like, it's very simple. Even one of like the most fun days I had at school was FTK day at Grottos, and it's like, I'm at the bar with all my friends for literally an entire day, but yes, I spent way too much money, but a very like good portion of that like went, towards UDANCE. So it's like,
well, just a side note, probably all of your top 10 days at school were probably all at Grottos.
Yes,
that's fair.
I'd say like most.
Yeah, but this was for the kids.
Right, exactly. This was for the kids, so it makes it even more special.
Also, I don't know that we mentioned that when you see FTK everywhere at Delaware, that means for the kids.
Yes. That freshman year, that took me a second. I'm like, am I really missing something about this whole college thing?
Yeah.
Like, everyone's saying FTK and they're just yelling at me. Like, yeah, people are very motivated for UDANCE. It's a really wonderful thing, but don't get frustrated when you get 8 million emails from every club in class talking about UDANCE. Like,
you'll get it.
it's a good thing. Get involved with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there also is going to be people probably coming to a bunch of freshman year classes saying how to get involved or how to donate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not going to be in the sidelines when it comes to your Delaware.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like it's literally like impossible not to donate and know about it. Like, it's like you can't do it. You could try. Don't try it. But
it'd be impressive.
Yeah, it'd be really impressive. Like, I feel like they'd like put a hold on your account if you didn't like even just know about UDANCE. But yeah,
I mean, there it's so prevalent, like throughout the year too. We have like week long, just every single day is a different event throughout campus, whether that be like in Perkins or Turbine or residence halls, things like that. It's really a fantastic way to get involved with the school and just, connect with people on a deeper level too. When it comes to,
I was gonna say, honestly, there's more sportsmanship and like school like pride behind UDANCE than any sports that are like at UD. So like it's ridiculous. Like, you will actually love your school when you go to UDANCE.
Yeah.
Football, maybe not, but UDANCE, yes.
Literally.
Yeah.
So when you are fundraising, for your personal goal, there are 3 different levels.
Mm-hmm.
You can be a moraler, a dancer, or part of the comic club. Each level, you raise a specific amount. So moraler, I think, is $260.
It's $275.
That's close.
You tried.
I think they just raised it. I think.
Oh, really?
Like the year of 2020. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
And then dancer is 500.
500. Yeah.
Right, and the comic club is 1,000. So, depending, my sophomore year, I was part of the moraler program. And then my junior year, as part of the dancer program, I was like, it's only up from here. And then, yeah.
Okay.
Not exactly.
I went to UD for 4 years, and I just realized comma club. Is that because it's in the thousands and there's a comma?
Yeah, there's a comma.
Dear God.
Claudia,
that
seriously?
took me 4 years. I just
Seriously?
realized that now.
Are you kidding
I
me?
remember the millions of emails. I'm like, there's got to be something behind that, and I'll figure it out at some. Wow. Live on the podcast, Claudia doesn't know anything about UDANCE, apparently.
But yeah, they differentiate them by, your shirt color. Like, everyone will have the same theme, but there'll be different color shirts. I'm pretty sure, what is it? Dancers and Comic Club get to run down the thing in the morning. What is it called?
Oh, yeah.
What do you call it?
So everyone, so it runs in through level of fundraising. So Moralers Comic Club will go first, and you get to open yourself up to the event, be the first one to run in, very exciting. And then Dancer and Moraler. And then then the day of starts, which is the best. But yeah, with Dancer, Moraler, and Comic Club, they each have their own perks to reach certain things. Like Dancer, you get free pop sockets and phone wallets and stickers and things like that. And Comic Club,
I was gonna say
more.
Yeah, Comic Club, you get that front of the line pass.
With Comic Club, you get to skip all the food and drink.
Yeah, that's big because those lines get very long.
What else is there? And I don't know if this is a consistent thing, but I remember this being in UDANCE 2019, which was amazing. But if you reached 2000, you got to have your little time on the stage during Rave Hour, which I guess we could talk about Rave.
We'll get into it. Yeah, might as well. We're at the event today. Yeah, let's do it.
So, oh gosh. Okay. How do we?
Saying hey, tell us about the event is a very hefty thing to unpack. It's a pretty intense day.
Yeah, Jay, you start with leading up to day of, I guess. I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's so much to unpack. And so I'll just go.
Okay.
So once,
okay.
Just go. Yeah. So once you have your designation of how much you've raised, you have to go to a meeting to just 20-minute meeting to just go through what the day of is going to look like, what your expectations are, that you're expected to be there for 12 hours. Also
standing for 12 hours.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we didn't talk about that at all.
Standing for 12 hours.
So UDANCE dance marathon may sound a little misconstrued. Yeah. You don't actually have to dance, but you do have to stand for 12 hours. They do not allow sitting throughout the day, which is just a small thing to commemorate our Be Positive heroes and Andrew McDonough and all our children fighting childhood cancer. We just want to stand for them and show our support. So the day of, you'll have to stand for 12 hours. There's access to free waters and Gatorades and free breakfast and lunch and dinner, which is just normal Big Bob food, little football related things like hot dogs and burgers and pretzels. So it'll start with the intros and we said before, running through and all this fun stuff and music pumping, and it's the vibes are immaculate and literally the energy level, even though it's 7 a.m, you're holy.
It's
just whoa.
Yeah, you're just all your energy, you're just ready to go. You're just ready to go crazy.
I can't tell you how many times I've just jumped up and down waiting for that entrance into the room, oh my gosh. They don't let you go in. They expect you to come in like 30 minutes before start time, and we're all just like sitting on the floor in the Big Bob lobby, and then they let you in, and it's just, oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, every hour has different dedication, like dedicated sections, I guess, not sections, like what's
like
the word for it?
Performances, events.
Yeah.
There's
Events,
I mean, it's all different stuff.
Yeah. So there's going to be there's performers like every hour, and people are always just like singing on the stage or performing, dancing. There's always that choir that comes.
Oh my God, that's like literally like night. Yeah. Oh my God, right. Those, I think, I mean, the choir is probably like my favorite thing to watch at UDANCE. Like I literally start crying literally both times I saw them. And then Waldo Black is like amazing and great.
We love Waldo
and
Black.
we sprinted to go take it. Yeah, we sprinted to go take pictures with him because he said like he was like done his like set. He was like, if you want to take a picture of me, I'll meet you. And by like we didn't even know where. We just all just ran. And we're like, I will find him. Yes. But yeah,
we sprinted up the stairs.
Sprinted. But yeah, those were definitely like my two favorite things. But yeah, there's tons of stuff to do. Silent disco, like Jamie was saying, which super
there's
fun
a like
time.
dedicated corner of the Big Bob just for silent disco. And also just, I don't know if Jay had said this before, but there's a theme for every year. So the entire Big Bob will be like decorated to match that theme, and your shirts will have theme matching things, and everyone encourages you to like dress up extra like to match that theme. So 2019 was something like movie related. I can't remember the exact phrase.
Yeah. And then the year before this, what, Around the World or something, right?
Oh yeah, yep.
Right.
And then the year before that was a jungle theme.
Oh, right. Right.
Every single one has like a slogan that like goes with fighting against childhood cancer.
Oh, what about also leading up to UDANCE, something that is very important to do. So every hour they are going to play this dance, and like it's like a song dance, and like it goes to different songs that like you'll know, but like you have to know the choreography because every hour you have to do this song and dance. And everybody like you stop what you're doing. Doesn't matter. You can be busy, but it doesn't matter. You stop, you look at the screen, you do this song. But I don't know. I remember the first year I went, freshman year, I didn't know that, and I came in like super late, and then everybody just like stopped and like all like was doing this like dance together. I was like, oh my God, a flash mob. I'm like, this is so crazy.
Well, I can see Jace being there and be like, this is my dream.
I know. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I've never seen a flash mob before. And it's like, no, everybody knows this. And I was like, oh, right. Yeah, of course. Like, totally. But yeah, highly recommend to learn it so that you're not standing there looking like you don't know what you're doing. Plus, it looks cooler when everybody's doing it together.
Yeah, so like at that meeting that I had said earlier, to review kind of what your expectations are, that's when they'll show you the line dance for the first time, and then they'll put it on YouTube and you can watch it and practice it at home. I will admit, even though I knew the dance, 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. comes around, I do not know the dance at all. Even if how many times I practice, it's like usually 3 minutes long.
Yeah. Usually by like hour 4, hour 5.
Yeah.
You're like,
you
okay.
get the hang of it.
Yeah. You're like, all right. Hour 11, you're like ready to go.
Yeah, I remember like I heard someone in class talking about it once. It was freshman year, and I was like, okay, I don't know what school I just showed up to, but they randomly start line dancing. I can't get behind that. And then I was there and I was like, oh wait, no, I can get behind this. This is nice. This is fun. Like,
and it's cool. Like they'll do remixes to like song. Like I know they did. I don't remember. They did the middle. They're doing like sicko mode. I
can't listen in the middle without.
Or like, FTK.
Every time. Yeah, so they'll change. Not only is it a mashup of songs, but they'll like put words over it. They'll have one of the performers sing over the entire mashup and make it UDANCE related and Kid FTK related. So that's every hour. UDANCE exec goes on the stage and performs that.
Yeah, and then of course rave hour.
Well, we skipped the most important part. No,
what was
there's Be Positive Hero Hour.
Oh, right. You got to go on stage and dance with your hero, right?
Well, so that is Be Positive Talent Show Hour, which is a great hour.
That is true. That is true.
So every Be Positive hero and their organization have the opportunity to perform on stage, and it's so cute with like 3-year-olds and 8-year-olds just like performing to their song, and there's also a really famous Be Positive hero in the Delaware community. Her name's Victoria, and she's like a 16 or 17-year-old girl, and she sings so well, and I know I'm always hyped to hear her. She's the greatest. I love her. But yes, really I did get to run across the stage. Sammy was a little shy, so she just did a little wave as she walked by, like a little princess. that was a peak. But yeah, that's talent show hour, and then there's Be Positive Hero Hour, and that's when Andrew McDonough, founder of the Be Positive Foundation, comes on stage and talks about Andrew and his life and shows how appreciative he is.
It's like the best thing ever, but it's so sad.
Oh my gosh, if you want to cry.
It's so sad. Yeah, it is so sad.
Go and listen.
It is so sad, but like it's great. I think everyone should, you should definitely be there to listen for that.
Yeah, people during that, so if you're a dancer, morale, or a comic club, they do expect you to be there 12 hours, and if you're not able to, they suggest you go to like the last 4 or 5, because that's when Be Positive Hero Hour is, that's when the talent show is, rave hour, and then the big reveal too is at the end of the day. So yeah, the Be Positive Hero Hour, Andrew's dad speaks, and all the heroes that are UD students too. There's a bunch of people who were Be Positive heroes who are now older and students, and they get to share their story and their battle, and it's great. It's a really emotional hour, but it really just ties you back into why you put in all that effort throughout the year to raise this money for the kids. And then the best part, the rave hour. Yeah, you wanna?
Oh, I could do that. So rave hour is the last hour leading up to the big reveal. It's hour 11 to 12. They bring out a DJ or 2 DJs, and basically it's just like a huge rave. They pass out like glow sticks and not glow sticks. What are the light up thunder? I don't know. And then but yeah, they'll just be playing remixes, and you get to like dance, and all you like your friends and everything are just like together. Everyone's together really, and just kind of waiting up for the big reveal, getting all hyped up and excited and everything. And then once that hour is up, then it is time to show how much you made that year. And then I guess UDANCE exec is who reveals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
No, you can go.
So UDANCE exec will line up on the stage, and they will have big posters or cards, and they will lift them up one by one, which makes it that much harder to wait up until you get to the final amount. I think one of the greatest things, like times at UDANCE, was sophomore year. That was Delaware's first time raising over $2 million for UDANCE, and I have a video of me recording them putting up the number, and right before they put like the 2 up, they put 0, So like everyone knew that they were, above 2 million, and you just hear Jamie go, "No way!" And then everyone just starts screaming once they put the 2 up. And then at the end of the video, Jamie's like, "I'm shaking." But so the big reveal is all it's what you worked for, so you get to see it, come to life at the end when you see how much you got to raise. And I said before, Jamie said, don't put myself down. I have raised a good amount for UDANCE, but they count literally down to the final cent. So everything that you put in really matters.
And I can tell you that firsthand because my position on UDANCE exec was on the finance team, and I was the canning chair. So I literally had to count every single dollar that you guys. I didn't have to count the pennies because we sent that to a bank. That would be cruel if I had to count the pennies, but
that would be horrible.
I had to count every single dollar, add every single dollar up from every canning thing you ever did.
Oh my God,
and
I didn't know that.
We had a master spreadsheet that would just have everything. And we would keep track of every single check that everyone got, everything. And I think my biggest flex was having back access to the UDANCE website. That was my favorite thing because I could see where we were, and I was like, "Oh."
I remember when Jamie first told us that she was on UDANCE exec, she would find out things, and she's like, "I found this out. I really want to tell you, but I'm not allowed to." And I'm like, "I mean, you could just do it." And she's like, "No, I'm not telling you." She's like, "I will not tell you anything." And she's like, "I swore to secrecy." I'm like, "Come on."
It's really hard. Yeah. I mean, UDANCE exec finds out the theme the first day of, the first day of back from winter break. So
wow.
I knew for 4 months, and then oh my gosh, and then COVID, and that was tragic.
Yeah, COVID definitely came at there's no right time, but
definitely not.
Yeah, but it would have been nice to have that last senior year UDANCE.
Yeah.
But I think I want to go back. Definitely, I want to go back 1 year.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I say now that I wouldn't do the 12 hours, but ask me in a year, I probably would be like, yeah, I stayed there for 14 actually, I just waited outside.
Sounds about right.
But yeah, Jamie, this is a loaded question. You probably can't answer it, but what is your favorite thing about UDANCE?
The event or the
everything.
Year-long.
Everything.
Okay.
Make it a hard question.
Yeah, everything that is UDANCE. What is your favorite part?
I think I have to go back to. I mean, obviously the day of is amazing, but I think I'm going to keep harping on the fact that everyone from every organization, literally no matter what, is there with you, supporting you. It's just an amazing feeling to have, no matter what, you can always connect with someone on campus about UDANCE. And I love that. And it's amazing. And then in general, I think throughout my 4 years, my favorite part was being on exec and just creating those tight bonds with the other members of the executive board, and really digging into our why we participate in UDANCE and sharing our stories. And I feel like a lot of people know people who are affected by childhood cancer or just cancer in general, and you get to really connect with people through that.
Yeah, I think especially if you don't have that experience of or the connection, just being there, you'll feel like you have that connection. Whether you know someone or not, you'll know someone of someone, and it just
yeah. And that's
It's
what I think they really try to, UDANCE as an organization tries to hone in on during the Be Positive hour, where you get to hear stories from UD students, friends of friends, and Joe McDonough himself, who lost his son. You get to form that connection and then decide you want to raise money and provide financial assistance for people like Joe, who lost his son, and people like the other Be Positive heroes that you'll be able to meet.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's May, so UDANCE 2022 is just around the corner. You could start. You could start canning. You could start donating. You probably could even make your page already.
Yeah.
It's probably
Yeah.
all ready to go.
UDANCE exec applications are out and running, and very exciting. This year, there's going to be only one executive director,
Really?
which is it's going to be a tough feat, but I'm excited for her.
Why? Is there a job opening?
Oh, she's gonna have an assistant, but I don't know the details of the job description. But
it must have been that it was COVID and they had to cut their budget or something, because it's a huge event. That can't be something that's done by like a small team of people.
I was gonna say. I mean, there were
how many
it's
people?
It's a student, so it's
right.
Like, yeah.
How many people were on the executive board again?
It's 46.
46.
They do that on purpose to tie back to, the 46 children.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great. I mean, you get to. My favorite part of UD was just UDANCE in general. It's just fantastic, and finding your like group with. I mean, even like. You guys being able to be on the day of event with your friends is just like so much fun.
It's so much fun. I guess the other like my freshman year, like I really didn't know much about UDANCE. Everybody was just like, go. And I was like, okay. And I was there and it's like, wait, this is like it's just like it's a fun day. Like obviously like it's sad that it has to be a thing. But like since there is childhood cancer, like this is like a really good way to like fundraise and try to help out even for the kids. Like this is a day where they can try to kind of just like forget about what's going on and just have a fun day with everyone. Really,
that's a really good point. I mean, the children come with their families. The Be Positive Heroes come with their families, and they come and hang out with. I mean, the older children, like us college students, not us. Oh my gosh.
Not anymore.
That was heartbreaking. Oh my gosh.
Well, at the time of recording this, we have our graduation this weekend.
Yes.
All right.
That's so exciting. But yeah, the Be Positive Heroes come to the day of with their families. They get to hang out with, the people that they call their sisters and their brothers, and just enjoy themselves and forget literally everything that's happening in their life and just have a bunch of fun. And there's a whole like special room for them if they feel overwhelmed at any point and they just want to relax. They can go get food anywhere they want. It's a great opportunity for them.
I think we got to everything, right?
Yeah.
Tried to.
Moral of the story: go to UDANCE.
Yeah, like honestly, okay, yeah, I'll say it. Like, don't miss out on it. Just go.
Don't be that person.
Just go for a couple hours.
Your first year, and then go.
Exactly. I was gonna say, like, literally, I went for 2 hours my first year, and then 12 the rest of my college career. So, like, just go, and like you'll see why everyone goes. Everyone talks about it. It's got to be something. It can't not be anything.
Yeah. The easiest way to get involved, like right now, is to just follow UDANCE on social media, honestly. They post so much on Instagram and Facebook, and the Be Positive Foundation also has their own Instagram and Facebook, and they share stories of Be Positive Heroes and get you excited for the day up also. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
FTK.
FTK. We're FTK.
So I feel like this is one last question. Jamie, where can people find more info on UDANCE and actually sign up, make their page, everything like that?
So the actual page fundraising wise will be released, I think mid-summer-ish, like June, something like that. And they'll definitely have information on how to sign up from their website, which is udancedelaware.org. And yeah, like I said, social media, they're so prevalent, they'll be able to lead you into the direction. And it's run by UD students. So if you want to DM them and be like, hey, how do I do this? they will answer you and help you.
Also, UDANCE has an office
True.
in Perkins downstairs.
Very good point. Yeah.
I don't know the
The
room
basement
number.
of the
Yeah.
the basement of Perkins has all of our UDANCE day of supplies and all the canning supplies, everything like that. You'll be able to go in that office. There's always at least one member of UDANCE exec there. We have to sign up and be like office hours, like a TA. And yeah, so there'll always be someone there. If you have any questions, they'll be able to answer anything. They'll be able to provide you with items for canning, fundraising templates, like actual physical letters too, if you want that. They'll be able to give that to you. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up, Jen. Forgot about that.
I've been there once.
I've been there so many times.
Well, yeah.
So many hours spent there.
Right.
That's where I've counted all the money.
All right. Anything else to add? Any other fun UDANCE facts that people should know about?
I feel like I've said all my facts. It's a fun 15th year anniversary.
Yeah,
I guess
15.
I can tell you the total of what this year's was.
What was it?
It was 1.563 million.
Nice.
Which is fantastic for it being
it's COVID
virtual.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. It's like not even in person.
No canning. Canning was just allowed like in the last month.
That's crazy. Wow.
Doesn't even count.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. And I mean, oh gosh. Yeah,
wow.
It's fantastic.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I think that about wraps it up. Jamie, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
You were very clearly the best person to have on.
Yeah. We were going through all of them and we were like, well,
Without
this
a
one's
doubt.
easy.
Yeah, like once we decided
Sorry.
the topic, I was like, yeah, I'm going to tell her she's doing this and she doesn't have another option, so.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that out of everyone, you're just like, Jamie is the person.
Yeah,
I love that.
Sure.
I love being that person for you guys, I love that.
All right.
Thank
okay.
for having
Sounds
me.
good.
Of course.
Okay. We will see you guys next week.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
And then you can just stop your recording.
That was so fun. Thank you.
Oh, that was great.
That went really well.
Dude, I literally
Yeah.
teared up a couple times. Not even gonna lie.
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, that's.
Damn it, Jamie.
That was great.
What do I do with this recording thingy?
Okay, so
Go
okay,
for it,
do it.
Ross.
Okay.
Save. I'm saving.
I'm gonna go get
something.
my water.
Okay. So on the top left, go to File, and then go to Export, and export as MP3.
Oh shit! The Zoom's
So
recording.
MP3.
And then
You.
and then